last year was a brutal year in the tech industry as a whole and in the gaming industry as far as layoffs, and it's just really carried over into this year to a great extent already. And now we're seeing where Twitch will reportedly lay off around 500 employees this week. The company will reportedly reduce its workforce by 35%. There's been a lot of stuff that's gone down just since I've been streaming. I started in May of 2021, and there's been a lot of not good looks about this platform. A lot of daunting kind of things that have happened to make myself, and I'm sure many other streamers and content creators concerned about what the future holds for the platform that we utilize here. I've got a backup plan right now if things go south very quickly, for us to be able to pivot over and get our community set up on another platform if need be. I don't necessarily want to. I like Twitch, but it does feel like the longer Amazon's been in charge of Twitch, the more bad things have been happening, honestly. And this is significant. This isn't the first time they've reduced workforce behind Twitch as well. And let's see what we've got to say here. So, the streaming giant Twitch is set to lay off around 500 members of staff this week, according to a new report. According to Bloomberg, the Amazon-owned platform will reduce its workforce by 35%. Twitch declined to comment on the story when approached by Bloomberg. This is the latest blow in a difficult period for the streaming frontrunner. Last year, the company fired over 400 employees as part of company-wide cuts at parent company Amazon. The platform has also faced struggles with its viewers and creators in recent years as controversy swirls around content policies and what is actively promoted on the platform, such as partial or implied nudity. This coincides with rival streaming platform Kick offering massive deals to some of Twitch's highest viewed creators. In December, the company announced plans to end service in South Korea, in a move that Twitch owed to skyrocketing ISP fees, which are far higher in South Korea than in other territories in which Twitch operates. After a tough 2023, job losses in the video game sector have continued into this year as well. Earlier this week, which we read about, Unity announced it intends to lay off approximately 1,800 employees, or 25% of its workforce. This is the fourth round of layoffs at Unity in the last year and follows a period of significant instability for the company. In October, it announced that John Ricciatello was stepping down as president and CEO effective immediately. Last year, it's estimated that over 9,000 people lost their jobs in the video game sector alone. That's not including technology as a whole. Technology as a whole, I think, was well over like 20,000. Companies impacted by layoffs include Xbox, Epic, Sony, CD Projekt Red, Unity, Riot Games, Blizzard, Crystal Dynamics, BioWare, Striking Distance, Team 17, Frontier Developments, Telltale Games. Here's the thing that's crazy. I've talked about this so much. I'm so tired of talking about this. But it's disgusting to talk about. And there's no transparency about what's going on here. Literally ever, by any of these companies. There's no transparency about what's happening. We just keep getting more studios laying off more people, shuttering their subsidiaries. It's terrible to see. And some of the more recent stuff we've seen is like Sony has come out. It's been revealed that Sony is even at the point of making one of their best first-party studios, and Insomniac Games fire employees, and then comes out immediately afterwards and is talking about how PlayStation is having a record-breaking year in 2023. They had a record-breaking year in 2023, but they're one of their best first-party studios fire people. It's incredible to and really just mind-boggling to see how there's so much revenue being generated, how profitable the games industry is, and how so many of these big studios are making so much money, and yet they're just continuing to just obliterate their workforce. It's a difficult thing to read every single day, and it literally feels like that. It feels like every day we do the news, we read about more stuff, And while the Twitch situation isn't even necessarily video games, it's a platform where people are able to broadcast and share talents, skills. A lot of it is based around video gameplay and stuff like that, which is what our community is about. You know, we do the news, but we always play games every day too. You know, it's a struggle, dude, to see this on the constant. And I don't know. It doesn't look like it's getting any better. Again, you know, we ended 2023 with an article where I was just praying basically that this would not roll over, you know, into 2024. This terrible reality that we're seeing of constant layoffs for gaming and tech and everything, and here we are, man. It absolutely has. And again, I think that the toughest thing for me about it is there's no transparency from any of these companies. So many of them are still so very profitable, you know, record-breaking years, but they're firing people, you know, and on the constant. It's we don't get any kind of. The only thing you can figure is it's just the only thing that I can assume and take away from these kinds of situations is that there's a lot of mismanagement. There's a lot of bad business decisions that have been made, but who pays for those bad business decisions? It's the lower people on the business, you know, the business's totem pole, if you will, and it's not the people that made those bad business decisions in the first place. Like with Epic, we saw Epic lay off 850 people towards the end of last year, and then they're selling off companies like Bandcamp that they bought just a year and a half before. You know, things like that. But it's, you know, who pays the price for these bad business decisions? Not the people at the top, not the people that made those decisions to do that kind of thing, right? It's the people at the bottom. It's the people that have you know, or mid-level or whatever, the people that are really the foundation for what has gotten these companies to where they're at and everything. They're the ones that pay the price, and it's disgusting, dude. It's terrible to see. I don't know what else you can take away from it other than that. Whenever these companies don't tell us anything either, it's gross.